Guys, today the dollar index weakened during the US trading session, primarily due to the rising unemployment claims and anticipation of the non farm payrolls report. A failed attempt to close above the key level of 106 led to profit taking and a substitute's performance amid declining of US Treasury yields. So, the key technical points here are the index trades near the 20-day SMA at 106.35. A break below this level could worsen the short-term outlook of the index. If we talk about the indicators are mixed. RSI remains bullish at 54, while MACD shows bearish signals. Now, the key resistance level is 106.92 and 107.56. Now, the support levels is around 105.45, which is also the 34-day SMA. Now let's talk about some trade suggestions. So the short, so you can short the US dollar near 105.88 and the stop loss could be 106, and the target can be, the first target would be 105.5 and the second target would be 105.40. The crude oil prices declined further below $70 as traders anticipate the OPEC plus production cut decision. Concerns about reduced oil demand, especially in China, and potential delays in OPEC plus production increases until Q2 2025 are weighing on prices. Geopolitical risk from the Russia Ukraine conflict and Middle East tensions could provide support, while US economic recovery and expansionary policies are expected to stabilize prices. Key technical points here, I would like to say that the resistance level is 68.81, which is near the 200-day moving average. And if I talk about the key horizontal zone, which is the 69.8, and a psychological level as well, which is $70. Now let's come to support. So support level is 67.12, which is the May June 2023 levels, and then the monthly low, which is 66.61, and as also 2024 low, which is 64.75. Now the trading suggestion here is that you can go long near 68.10. The stop loss could be 68 and the targets can be 69.3 or 69.5. And also the OPEC plus meeting and US employment data are critical for future price movements. Current sentiment may shift quickly, impacting crude oil prices. Talk about gold. So gold prices remains in the range bound near 2640 as markets await US non-farm payrolls data. Fed Chair Powell's optimistic comments on the US economy initially boosted gold prices by lowering treasury yields, but failed to alter expectations of a 25 basis point rate cut. Overall sentiment and upcoming labor market data are expected to guide further price movement. So now let's talk about technical points. So gold is trading between 20-day SMA, which is 2632.7, and 50-day SMA, which is 2668.7, with no clear directional bias as the RSA hovers around 50. So the resistance levels are 2668.7, which is a 50-day SMA, and the psychological level, of course, which is 2700, and 2721, which is November 25th November high. Now let's talk about support levels. So 2632.7, which is 20-day SMA, this is one of the support. Then 2621 is a early week low, this week low. Then 2605, which is last week's low, and 2600, which is a psychological level. Now some trade suggestions here would be you can go long near 2627, stop loss will be 2623, and the target could be 2645 and 2650. Now let's talk about AUD USD. So the pair recovered losses on Thursday due to dollar weakness ahead of the US non-farm payrolls report, but remains under selling pressure from weak Australian economic data and expectations from Reserve Bank of Australia rate cut. Australian Quarter 3 GDP data showed lower than expected growth, which boosted dovish RBI expectations. Concerns about potential tariffs under the US administration also weighed on AUD. The key technical points here, I would say that AUD USD remains bearish below the 25-day moving average, which is 0.6519. The RSI is at 39.8, which supports a short term decline. Now let's talk about the support. So support is at 0.64, which is a round number, and 0.6399, which is the Wednesday is low, and 0.6348, which is 5th August 2024 low, and the resistance is 0.6482, which is 9-day moving average, and also 0.65, which is a round number as well. And if I talk about other resistance, then it's 25-day moving average, which is 0.6519, and 34-day moving average as well, which is 0.6644. Now, some trading suggestions I would like to recommend is a long position near 0.6438. A stop loss can be set, which is 0.6425, and targets could be 0.6485 and 0.6495.